It is quarter four. Quarter four. I can hardly believe it. It feels like the year has sped by. And there's something I want to share with you here at the beginning of quarter four. This is the one time of the year that when we do one specific thing, we reap two benefits. I think of it as a 2-for-1, and it only occurs in quarter four. Are you curious? Want to know what it is? I would love to share. If you've been around for a while, you have heard me say this before. It warrants repetition because it is a fantastic opportunity. Finish quarter four strong. Now, what do I mean by finish quarter four strong? What that means is when we get to the end of quarter four, when we are at the end of this calendar year, we feel good about either what we've accomplished in quarter four and or the progress we have made toward our goals or desired results. It's really important. We feel good. Yes, some of this is emotional. And we need to then decide, what will it take for us to feel good? I said accomplishment or progress. Either one works, or perhaps a bit of both. So obviously the one benefit is that we feel good at the end of the year. We feel satisfied and content with what we've accomplished the last 3 months of the year. So what's the second one? It turns out that research informs us when we end the year feeling good, feeling accomplished, feeling that we've ended well, ended strong, we enjoy an added boost of momentum at the beginning of the new year. That's the 2-for-1. We end feeling good, and those good feelings about our accomplishments and or progress leads to a little boost of momentum in the new year. It is definitely worth paying attention to quarter four to get these two benefits. So you may be wondering, how exactly do I ensure that I feel good at the end of the year? Well, let me back up for a second. When we get to the beginning of quarter four, usually one of two things has occurred. And it's our decision what we do as a result of either one of these two options. The first one is that we look at what we've accomplished in the first 3 quarters. We look at our annual goals and we feel good. We feel like we have done our best. Maybe we've not made as much progress as we imagined, and yet we're satisfied. We did well. Or we pull out our goals, we look at them, and we realize we have not accomplished much. Perhaps we've been procrastinating too much, and we make the decision to just to kind of enjoy quarter four, and we'll start again in the new year. Here is my advice. No matter which way you feel, you've been procrastinating, unhappy, tempted to give up, or you really feel good about where you are, don't stop working on goals. The strategy to use when we get in quarter four, it doesn't matter whether you've been procrastinating or you have been working and you feel quite pleased with what you've accomplished. The strategy is the same. Narrow our focus. The question that we want to ask ourselves is, what do we want to accomplish and or make progress in by the end of the year? What is the one thing? If we can only accomplish or make significant progress in one thing in the remainder of this year, what is that one thing? Narrow our focus. Now, for those of you who are perhaps a bit like I in particular used to be, I couldn't stand to just have one thing because I would look at my list and I'm like, but there's so many, like it's this and this and this and this. And here's what I've learned. Choose one thing. If we accomplish that one thing or make the progress that we feel is warranted before the end of the year, before we get to the end of December, you go back and choose the next one thing. When we finish earlier than anticipated, that is the time to go back and choose the next area of focus. So right now, at the beginning of quarter two, pull out your goals, look at it. Don't beat yourself up. Just look at what has happened. What did you plan and where are you? And make a decision. What is the one thing that if you could make progress and or accomplish that would make you feel good about your accomplishments and or progress in quarter four? One thing. That will get us our 2 for 1. Finish the year strong. What is the one thing we're going to focus on for accomplishment and or progress? We will feel good at the end of the year and enjoy that boost of momentum as we're moving into January. That's it for this week. Bye for now.